Hey, what's up guys? Tuki here, back again, and in this video we are going to take a look back at the year that was with NHL 18. We're going to take a look, a quick trip down memory lane with the series, of course the Hall of Famers from each of those series, and then this will be the video that the poll is attached to decide the best of the best. Our starting five, the top three forwards, the top two defensemen, and the top goaltender from all of our series in NHL 18. And consider it this way: whoever gets the most votes among forwards can be considered the best forward. Whoever gets the most votes in general could be considered the overall MVP. Perhaps we'll do it that way. Maybe there'll be multiple polls. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to set it up yet. But what you're seeing on screen, what you've been seeing on screen, is the current Channel Hall of Fame, dating back to NHL 16, of course, with Nathan Keane in the original Bruins series, Essa Hall and Cedric Yasina from the Vancouver series, and then dating back to last year with NHL 17. And again, keep in mind, not every series has had Hall of Famers, but we had the Manhattan Project, Henrik Lundqvist, and Jesus Phillips. The Nordique series, only Seth Jones made it out. Draft to Glory, the original with Chris Rumble, Nolan Patrick, Stephen Cork, Yuri Khudobin, and Andrei Svechnikov, and of course the legendary rebuilding Hockey Town, Cole Lind, Owen Tippett, Nico Hischier, Sylvain Rouleau, Philip Hronik, and Nicholas Hague. Now we already know who is joining them. From the Hartford series, Jyrki Petrolainen, Eric Tuzzolino, and Lucas Lydecker. The longest running series of NHL 18 for me, over 60 episodes, and for good reason. And all three men, in my opinion, deserving. Tuzzolino might have only made it in for his hair, who's to say. Montreal, no inductees, and I will say as well, of course, we haven't had voting and will not have voting for Buffalo and Milwaukee with how short those series have been. We move on to Draft to Glory Goon Squad. Anderson McDonald, Nolan Foote, Marty Dick, Frederick McDonough, Sebastian Kress, and Marcus Brodin. We could ice a full team from that Goon Squad series. I'm intrigued to see if anybody makes it into the top five, aside from, Frederick McDonough, who I'd say is probably the favorite to win Defenseman of the Year, to be in the top two, and maybe even be the overall MVP, the player we remember most from NHL 18. From the Seattle Sea Cattle, Evan O'Donnell, Joshua Oshie, and Trent Ben-Goa. From a Nation United, Rock Flag and Eagle, Brent Timmins, Jack Hughes, and Charlie McAvoy. And from your Ottawa Senators, the Erik Karlsson. That's his name from now on. The Erik Karlsson. Erik Karlsson, Nikita Gusev, Matthew Barzal, and Henrik Borgstrom. Those are the Hall of Fame inductees. This is the updated list. All the names from NHL 18 that we will remember most. But the question now is, who is the best of the best? I'm not sure if I'll do a follow-up video. I may very well do so. But at the very least, in the description, it's poll time. It is poll time. We will have the option. Like I said, I'm not sure how much I'll do, but at the very least, we will have the polls to decide the top three forwards, the top two defensemen, and the top goaltender, which, if I had to guess, I honestly don't know. Between Petrolainen, between Marcus Brodin, Joshua Oshie, who the hell is going to win? No disrespect to Brent Timmins, but I don't know. Just because of the fact that we had to cut the USA series short, I don't know if he's going to make the cut. That would be one hell of an upset. But you have one hell of a decision on your hands as far as who the hell wins goaltender of the year. Defenseman of the year, like I said, if I had to guess, McDonough is a lock. But who joins him is a big-time question mark. Tuzzolino, will it be his former pairing mate, Sebastian Kress, Evan O'Donnell from the Sea Cattle series, Charlie McAvoy, Erik Karlsson? Regardless, that'd be shaping up to be one hell of a defense. But I will leave that up to you guys. But again, it's nice to take a look back. NHL 18, I had a lot of fun this year. The Hartford series, of course, was phenomenal. Just talking to the success of the series in general, I believe the majority of the first 10 episodes of the series are among the most viewed videos on my channel. So that's ridiculous. Montreal, no inductees. The biggest opportunity we had there was one Philip Deneau, but of course that series will go down in the history books as a bit of a failure, as we really struggled to get anything done. Draft a Glory Goon Squad. I mean, there are multiple players, there are multiple Hall of Famers, but it's going to be remembered for Frederick McDonough above all else. The Seattle Sea Cattle series, a very spur-of-the-moment idea, the most restrictive challenge series we've done yet, but still a whole hell of a lot of fun. And then, of course, with Ottawa and a Nation United, we cut both of them short. You could argue maybe we should have just kept them going, especially, too, with how short we had to cut Buffalo and Milwaukee at the end of it. But really, that's just down to my own fault and my own mismanagement, and then, you know, the fact that I branched into bringing Madden and MLB to the channel. So rather than it being ideally every other day or every day for an upload, it turned into every other day at best, and it just kind of cut things short. But regardless, like I said, NHL 18, a great year. I thank you guys for the support with these series. I am more than excited for NHL 19. I cannot wait to get things underway. I think it's going to be a very, very fun year. With that said, I'm intrigued to see the voting results. At the very least, I'll check back in the comments. Like I said, I'll try to have another video up about this, kind of just talking over what the final results are. But you'll be able to tell, at least in your own time. Come back to the video. At the very least, you'll be seeing who's leading those polls. Unlike the Hall of Fame voting, it's not a percentage-based thing. Whoever's at the top of the poll is whoever's at the top of the poll. So guys, once again, one final time, thank you very much for your support this year. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to NHL 19. It's going to take a while to get used to saying, and I hope you feel the same way. For now, have a good one. Take it easy, and I will catch you next time.